Yeah, Flynn, can I start?
Yes, you can. You can. Yes.
So today we are going to discuss about how we are going to handle the windows, which is also called as a window-based alerts or a window-based pop-ups. And usually we call this as a Windows handling. So how we will handle the windows means there are two different methods from Selenium. By using those two different methods, we can handle the windows. One is get window handle and get window handles is the another method. So get window handle and the other one is get window handles. The plural. So basically get window handle will by default captures the parent window reference and get window handles will return all set of windows which you have opened during that particular execution time. Means that, for example, if you see in this application, if I click on buses, I have a two windows here. Like how you cannot get into the alert directly, rather you have to switch to the alert to automate the alerts. Even in the windows also the same way, you have to switch to the window and then you can able to automate. So to switch to the window, first of all we should know the reference of the window. So if you know the reference of the window, then you can able to easily switch to from one window to another window. So how to do that? See, every window is having a unique title. When I before inspect, there is something called view page source. In the view page source, we can see something like this title. So the title is definitely unique for one window to another window. So when we can able to get this title by using the if else condition, we can able to get into what window we want and we can able to automate that particular window. So first of all, how the logic we can write for this is, let me create a class naming it as Windows handling. Finish. I'm going to create a method inside. Void. Name is our wish. Inside WebDriver Manager. We all know we are using WebDriver Manager. Chrome driver dot setup. Next, creating an object for Chrome driver class. Driver dot get So I'm maximizing the window, then driver dot find element by dot. First of all, to have two windows, first we should click on buses. So I'm inspecting the buses. Copying control F. A is the tag. So /A. Here I'm using contains method, so not to take that spaces. Contains so it is showing 1 of 1. So I'm taking this by X path, providing the X path inside dot click. Yes. So after clicking the buses, now I have two windows. This is a parent window and this is a buses, which is a child window. So as I said, as soon as we done this, if we want to get into the child window, now first we have to use these two methods, which is get window handle and get window handles, so that we can get the reference of each window. Then we can get into what window we want to automate that particular window. So driver dot get window handle. First, I'm just taking the reference of the parent window. Get window handle is returning a string, so I'm storing it into the string. Parent window. So just I'm giving a name as a parent window as it returns the parent window. Then driver dot get window handles. So which returns set of string, all windows. So here, what we did first we used a method called get window handle, and this is returning a string. So that's the reason I have stored my parent window reference inside the string, and then get window handles are returning set of string, so that I have stored it here. And set I need to import from Java util. I'm just importing. Now, as we have a parent window reference and all windows is present in this, I'm using a enhanced for loop. So generally loops will help us to do the same work again and again. So in a very raw manner, if I say, if I want to do anything repeatedly, if I want to run some code very much repeatedly, then we use a loops. And right now, why we need a loops? Because we have a multiple windows are present in the execution. We need to travel from one window to another window. And by using a condition, we will present a condition saying that when my desired window title is equal to, means when the actual title is equal to the expected title, then we can get into that title, because as I said, it is switch to only. So the option should be a switch to option. So just switch to that window and we can able to automate the web elements inside of that particular window. So now what we are trying to do here, by using an enhanced for loop, we are going to travel from one window to another window, and we are going to return the title of each window. By using that title, that particular title is nothing but an actual title, because I should always remember, whenever you are getting something from the application, that is an actual value or actual result. The expected is nothing but when you perform this, when you want this, something as expected, right? So that is nothing but an expected result or expected value. Now we are going to provide a condition, the actual dot equals to the expected. When that particular condition becomes a true, then you can get into that particular window, then you can automate. So that is an approach we are going to do right now. So as I said, we are going to use enhanced for loop here. Obviously, this all windows are referring to string. So that's the reason I'm taking a string variable here. And taking window because every time it will hold one window after another window. And we are using all windows here. So this particular condition says every time it will hold the individual title or individual reference of the window, and it will check in the all windows that window reference is present or not. The very first time it will take the parent window reference. The second time, the next consecutive window reference. Like that, whatever the number of windows open, that many windows, that many times this for loop is going to work, and it will all the time it will check whether it is present in all windows or not. So generally when all windows, if you talk about, now already we have two windows. One is a parent window after you're launching the browser with the URL. And we do have a buses window. It means that this window, first it will carry the parent window. Second time it will carry the buses window. And obviously all windows is carrying both of them. So two times this particular statement will get passed. So as soon as this statement get passed, what we have to do? Driver dot switch to dot window. You're going to provide what window it is. So every time we are providing this window reference dot get title is the method which will give us the title of that particular window. So the first time this window is holding the parent window reference and we are trying to get the title. So this will get the title, but it should be print, right? We want to see that, right? So we have to store this in the string. And title I'm just giving. I'm trying to print that also. Title. Now, inside this itself, if, for example, I want to get into the buses window. So as I said, for every window, there is a unique title. I'm going here. As a tester, I know what is an expected, but right now I'm taking it from the application itself. But we will be having a data for this. So if this title, the title which we are getting from the application during the execution is equals to this title. Now, if this condition becomes true, get inside and just automate one web element. Let's see whether it is happening or not, guys. That's what I'm trying to do. Driver dot find element by dot ID, because ID is there. So I'm trying to send keys. I'm sending Bangalore. Is a city. So depart from, I'm sending as Bangalore. Okay. And then I am. Now let us understand the difference between driver.close and driver.quit. So now our driver is present in the buses window. Now, if I give driver.quit, it will even close my parent window also. That is a problem. So driver.quit will close all the windows which is open during that execution. But driver.close will do only the window which is the driver present, where the driver present. Again, I'm saying driver.quit will close all the windows during the execution. Like at that particular time, whatever the windows are open, those windows will be closed. When it comes to driver.close and our driver is present in the child window, only this buses window will get closed. And even my requirement is first I have to automate this page, then close it, then go back to the parent, then automate something here, then close it. So obviously I have to use driver.close, not driver.quit. I'm just giving some red dot sleep to just see the execution. Going forward, we are not going to use red dot sleep at all, because we have a weights concept. We are going to use that. Right? Like that, you can give else. Again, you can put title dot equals to if any other window is open. Like that, if else, you can able to do that. So once this is done, I need to go back to the parent window. Even though this particular window is closed, my driver will not come as default to this particular parent window or whatever present that time. You must switch to the window again. So to switch to, where is the for loop ending? Here it is ending. So driver dot switch to dot window. Now I'm going to use the parent window. This is the reason I have stored the parent window. Okay. I'm shifting to parent window. Then what I'm doing, I'm just automating one web element to make sure that my driver is present here or not. Inspecting and copying this, presenting here. Tag is same only, so I'm removing the spaces because we are using a contains method. So we can remove the spaces. Driver dot find element by dot xpath. Provide the xpath value here dot click. So just to make sure we are able to come back to the parent window and able to do some automation. Now I'm using driver dot quit. Of course, you can use close also because only one window is present. But as we doesn't want, like, we are not going to do any of the other automation. So I just used quit. At the date and importing the extension, trying to execute the code. Just clicking on buses, entering the Bangalore, and it should close that window and it should click on register. And it should close this also. Now my test case is passed. And if you see, we are actually printing the title here. When we are printing the title, so you can clearly see for the first for loop, this window is holding this particular reference of the title of the window. And the second run, it is getting this. So now, what are the different methods we can use to compare the expected to actual or actual to expected? We have a equals. Equal method will do exactly, it should be correct. Even the spaces, even capital or a small. So everything must be exactly correct. And if, for example, if I give a small I here with the equals method and I'm running the test case, what will happen? Let's see. It will not even get inside the buses window. See, because it is an exceptional. This doesn't make any difference in the passing or failing the test case. But if you can able to see, our buses window is not handling. Buses with this code is not executing because this particular step is failing. This is becoming false because we are giving equals method. Let me give equal and ignore case. So equal and ignore case will generally ignore the uppercase to lowercase and lowercase to uppercase, but still again, it should be exactly the full title should be present with the spaces, with the special characters and whatever it is. So only exception here is capital to small and small to capital. Now, if you clearly observe, even the buses window also, we are going to automate. See, it is working. It's closing, then this is also closed. If you want to just close. So even if you're giving, sometime if we miss giving this also, it will work. Comes to contains method is there. What is meaning of contains? So contains method is a method. If you can, and again, it won't accept capital to small, small to capital. The exact text should be correct. But if you can even give the partial text, for example, I'm giving only this much. But in the actual title, definitely from here to here, it is already present. So that's how it will verify. So again, still it will become true because this particular text is there inside of the total title or not. That is the condition it will check. Yes, it is working. That's why our buses window is automated. It's closing. Okay. These are the different ways we can able to automate the Windows handling. Like, how we are going to handle the windows or window-based pop-ups or window-based alerts. That's it, guys.